Alright, Association of American Railroads Field Guide to Tanker Cars. Let's start page 2, page 3. Field Guide to Tanker Cars compiled by Alan D. Matty, Chief Inspector, Bureau of Explosives, Association of American Railroads, Transportation Technology Center, Incorporated, Bureau of Explosives, 55500 Dot Road, Public P.O. Box 11130, Pueblo, Colorado, or www.boe.aar.com. Copyrighted 2010, Association of American Railroads, all rights reserved and printed for the printed United States of America. Acknowledgements. The Association of American Railroad Transportation Technology Center, Incorporated with the Bureau of Explosives, gratefully acknowledges the existence of GAATX Corporation of American Railway Car Industries Midland Manufacturing Company for granting use of the permission to use their tanker car drawings. We also wish to thank Charles J. Wright, Patrick J. Student, Paul B. Williams, William J. Ortley, Lisa Rianartson for critical review, comments, or editorial assistance. Without help, the publication would not have been provided. Dedication. Field Guide Tanker Card is dedicated in the memory of Mr. Roy J. Holden, 1921 through 1989, Engineering Technical Services, Bureau of Explosives, Association, American Railroads. Uncle Roy was a pioneer in development of the tanker car damage assessment techniques. His wit and wisdom, experience, with dedication to tanker car safety are sorely missed. Alright, table contents. Introduction, Section 1, tanker car classification specification. Section 2, tanker car safety systems. Section 3, tanker car stenciling marketing. Section 4, non-pressure tanker cars. Section 5, pressure tanker cars. Section 6, cryogenic liquid tank cars. Section 7, guide initial emergency response. And Section 8, glossary of railroad tanker terms. Alright, Field Guide to Tanker Cars. It is intended to be used by the emergency responder or other individual railroad tanker cars. It provides information on these types of safety systems, stenciling marking on the tanker cars, utilize the transport regulated with the hazardous material, dangerous goods, unregulated commodities, given the varying characteristics or the different commodities being transported with the shipper's different need for the use. It's impossible to cover all the various types of tank cars, fittings, and use. The illustration contained with the guide are intended to provide with a general overview of the tanker car types. Typical fittings. They should be the most common type of the single unit tanker cars. A tank car mounted on the foaming of the part of the railway car currently used in the transportation regulated with the hazardous material, dangerous goods, not regulated commodities. All railroad tanker cars are built with specification standards, requirements established, implemented, published by the U.S. Department of Transportation, Transportation Canada, or Association of American Railroads. The specification standards, requirements, adding tanker car design, type of thickness, and material required to be used in the construction, type of the fittings, welding procedures, inspection, maintenance, repair, quality assurance systems, requirements. Although there are many different types of single-unit tanker cars, they are generally divided in 3 separate categories. Non-pressurized tanks, also called general service low-pressure tank cars, are built to transport low vapor pressure commodities, including regulated hazardous material, dangerous goods, as well as non-regulated commodities. Pressure tanker cars are built with a thicker tanks to withstand high internal pressures, making them stronger than non-pressure tanker cars. They typically are used to transport liquid compressed gas, poison, toxic inhalations, hazards, or PIH, TIH, materials, reactive materials, and some corrosive materials. Cryogenic liquid tanks cars are vacuum insulated, having inner container and carbon steel outer shield. Tanks not jacketed. They are used in transporting refrigerated, extremely cold liquefied gases having a boiling point colder than minus 130 degrees Fahrenheit at atmospheric pressure, and liquid hydrogen, ethanol, oxygen, nitrogen, and argon. The field guide of the tanker cars is divided into 8 sections. Section 1, tanker car classification specification, explains the various .TC and AR railroad tanker car class specifications. Section 2, tanker car safety systems, describing various kinds of pressure relief with the devices and other systems applied with the proper to protect the tank. Section 3, tanker car stencil marking, providing information, various stenciling marking required on the tank of the dot or TC or Association of American Railroads. Section 4, non-pressure tank cars, describe the most common tanker cars currently used in transport, both regulated hazardous material, dangerous goods, and non-regulated commodities. This section also describes typical type of top and bottom valve fittings arrangements with that can be make these cars may be equipped. Section 5, pressure tanker cars describe the tanker cars currently used in the transport of hazardous material danger goods under the pressure, as well as some low pressure high hazard materials such as the poison and or toxic inhalation materials that may require additional protection in stronger tanker cars. Section 6 of the cryogenic liquid tanker cars describe tanker cars currently used in transport of cryogenic liquids such as argon. Section 7 on guidelines and initial emergency response provides general guidelines approaching the scene of an emergency accident incident involving tanker cars and transportation. Also provides information assessing damage to tanker cars. This damage assessment information presented with the familiarized emergency responders techniques and used at trained experienced professionals analyzing handling tank problems and not intended to replace on-scene judgment. Section 8 glossary of railroad and tanker car terms provides emergency responders and others involved with the tanker car responders with some of the terminologies associated with tanker cars. Page 4, Section 1, page 5.